Greetings everyone, Zagatek. Alright, today we'll talk about monster candle. Right, this is not an official candle we all see in the forex market, or candle pattern we see like engulfing, pin bar and other things we see in the market. But it's something that over the few years I've been into financial market, trading forex. I don't trade such thing, right? Most times I try to push trade and scalp it a little and leave, but I don't actually stay in the trade for a long time or have a risk to reward ratio using or trading monster candle. So a monster candle is one of the candle that would have me not to trade in it, and it makes the market undecided, right? So when you see a monster candle in the market, it's just on this market is undecided because you don't know the direction the market is going to go. Is that going to go bullish? Is going to go to is either it's going to go bearish? And after this monster candle, the market goes what? Silent. So how do you know it's a monster candle? A monster candle is one of the abnormal large candle compared to what surrounding candle. So you see the only single candle, it looks like a railroad candle, right? But it's a one big candle that is just abnormal. It's there is two half or more than what the other candles you can see in the market, in the forex charts, guys. So a lot of times a monster candle it's in this neighbor qualifies when you see it in its close candles in the chart, be it any currency pair or forex, any indices pair or stock pairs, it's abnormal, right? So a lot of times you see this setup and you just jump into it. You can either blow up your account or lose your trade or have a high risk to reward ratio. All right, take a look at this monster candle pattern here. You can see here, and whenever you see such thing in the market, avoid it. And most times it occurs on fundamental news, right? You see this on fundamental, right? A very big spike, and markets will now come to relax, and market becomes quiet. Like you will not see any sharp move again. And before that news comes in, before that fundamental comes in, what do you see? The market will always go quiet. It may range for a long time, right? When this market range for a long time, it will now become what? A massive, you can now see a massive monster candle. All right, now take a look at the left hand side here. This is a monster candle of a bearish monster candle. You see this kind of candles, little candles, little spike, and a long run you see one big bearish candle, abnormal big bearish candle. And this big bearish candle, after this very big bearish sell candle, market will become quiet. It can either go small or pull back. And when you tend to sell this candle, you be in a heavy loss because market has a high tendency of recollecting or correcting this drastic move. That is, go for correction. Now at the right hand side you see bullish monster candle. When you have this kind of rejection, tiny candles, you see these things. We see this in the forex market, maybe during the time of NFP or during the time of PPI news or CPI news. Fundamental news. That's what I can use trading. So when you see such thing, next thing you see a very sharp move that will close up, and it can happen to one monster candle, two monster candle, and at the long run, if you choose to enter, market may tend to correct that move. That's a bullish monster candle and a bearish monster candle. So let's switch to the next one on the chart so you can see exactly what I'm talking about as a monster candle. All right, that is that about a monster candle. This is an Euro USD on H4 time frame, right? So at the left hand side now, you see how quiet the market is going. Bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. Just as in literally going, forming a higher high, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So now take a look at the right hand side. You see a very big bullish monster candle. Now if you choose, when you see this big bullish monster candle and you choose to enter a trade, it will ask you to, if you must set your stop loss, and the stop loss will be set below the highs. And when you set your stop loss below this area, have you seen where you enter the trade and you have a very big loss? And when you set your TP above, you tend to have your TP far away. If you want to do 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, see, you enter the trade here, your stop loss big stays here, which is very large, and you have to take profit at maybe 2-to-1 or 1-to-1 depending, right? So when that happens, the market goes quiet. This is why you see those sharp move, small move, and this can trigger a bullish entries will come in here. They will now come back to do what? To correct this long move. So this is what we call a bullish monster candle. On the left hand side here, sorry guys, at the right hand side here, you see a long bearish monster candle. You see, so assuming we have a long bearish monster candle and have another one bullish monster candle that helps to correct this, you can say, okay, the market is will continue uptrend, right? Maybe a full drop or retest and a continue uptrend. But this one is single bullish bearish monster candle, which this is fundamental and this is fundamental as it has to say, right? So the markets now keep on rejecting, become quiet. So this is 4 hours. Remember, this is 4 hours, and the market became quiet for 8 hours. 16. You see that? 12. Market became quiet. Then later on, market came back to what? To correct that move before it begins to go. So after a monster candle, the market doesn't move very far. Do not trade what? The monster candle, right? It's written here. So if you see this kind of candle, relax. Just give the market time to do whatever it has to do and give you a structure. When you have seen that this has been corrected, and if you see, look at this monster candle, you will see there's a void here. See this gap here. So market will definitely try to cover this gap, then retest before any other move, right? Now, same thing applicable to here. See this void, big FVG, fair value gap, right? You can still call it fair value gap. The market has to what? Correct itself before the main or the market movement begins. All right, that is that about monster candle on the real life chart. Okay, and secondly, guys, when you see such candle in the market, don't trade it, except if you know how to trade fundamental. You can be able to go with direction. Go at the beginning of the direction. For example, here, if you know how to read fundamental, you can be able to enter the trade and go with the monster candle and get out of the market, or you can trail it and step out of the market. The same thing with here. If you know how to trade fundamental, you can pick the trade entry here, then hold the trade downwards and pick your profit. This is trade fundamental early, but don't enter when you see this such candle moving and you say you want to enter the trade. Is wrong. Thank you guys and God bless you. What are for next lecture? Zagatech. Bye for now.